In with Councilman Ben Reno-Weber. He represents District 8. You can see it right here, mostly the Highlands, up and down Bardstown Road right there within the Watterson. So let's start, Councilman, with the deflection program. I want to remind people how it works. It sends certain 911 calls to a non-police response. Instead, these people receive crisis support. So just recently, hours were extended, capacity was extended. What are you seeing since then?
You know, it's really exciting that this pilot program, when I got into office last year, had just 1 or 2 crisis response teams and some work within the 911 office. And now we've got 19 folks in the field. Wow. We've got 11 people who are doing on the phone responses. So we've already had more than 1,000 cases resolved. And we are looking to double that in this coming year.
And what does this do so people understand if police aren't going to these calls, it's freeing them up? And why is that important?
Well, so I think, the first off is, can we get the services that we want to get to people who are in crisis? So the way deflection works is that I'm with you. It can't just be something, can't just be driving past you on the street, but I'm with you and I can see that you're having a behavioral or a mental health crisis. Mm-hmm. We can call 911 and ask for deflection, or sometimes they'll identify, oh, this is an issue. And then often the issue can be resolved on the phone.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think about 30% of the calls to this point get resolved with somebody who's off of their medications or they just need somebody to talk to. And then we've got these mobile response teams that can go out and really try to diffuse the situation, talk to the person, and see what it is that they need. And when you can do that, when it is just the crisis response team, that obviously frees up officers to be focused on the things we want LMPD to be focused on. Sometimes it's what's called a co-response. Mm-hmm. And so the police will come out together. And that works also. I mean, they can really de-escalate that, because at that moment, then the police can hand off to the crisis team and then go on their business. Otherwise, they have to stay until the issue is resolved.
And we just have a little bit of time left here, so we'll have to be quick, but we want to mention there's this new ad hoc committee coming out of council this year focused on housing and code. Break it down for us quickly and how people can get involved.
Yeah, it's a little bit dorky, but I think what we're really seeing is that we are creating unnecessary obstacles that make community members feel like their voices are not heard, and developers feel like it's very difficult to do business here. And it's time for us to bring those groups together to really comprehensively look at how we as a city plan to grow into the future.
Very cool. And how can people get involved if they'd like to?
So we're just at the very beginning stages of opening that up, so stay tuned.
Okay. Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
I know we'll see you soon.